everybody, it's me Ben with Charcuterie Decor, and for today's video we're going to show you how this cart design works. Let's get started. And I know I get this question a lot, is how do you come up with what to build? Honestly, it's usually there's a problem. How would I try to figure out that problem? The problem that kind of inspired this project was, I know I'm gonna say this name wrong, Charcuterie Cart. I don't even, it's not even sounding right anymore in my mind. Charcuterie board. Basically, it's a bunch of meat, cheeses, and like fruits and everything. It just looked cool. So I Googled that picture. So I went to a party and I saw that laid out and I was like, man, that looks good. It tastes good. Man, that's super cool. And I was like, but if you wanted to go to an event, or maybe you had other things that you want to keep cold, just a little cold, you don't need super cold, something on ice, right? So how would I do that for these? So I started looking up, and they do have that name cart that people kind of starting to put together. How would I do it? How would I keep some stuff just a little bit cool? You know, like say we're indoors, you're at an event, and I just want to keep stuff cool. The only thing I can think of that's gonna be cheap, quick, easy to do is ice. And I'm like, well, you can't put the ice in there. How would I do that? And I was like, well, you know what? Like a container, a shelf that it sits on, right? And I can put ice in the container, slide that in. The containers that I want to keep like really cold, I can actually put them in and they'll be kind of sunk under ice. And that'll definitely help keep it chill for a while. That's kind of where I was at when I was like, well, that's my next project because I gotta figure this out. It's stuck in my head. We gotta figure this out. How would I do it? So this one is built differently, as in the height. It's about 37 inches tall, I believe. I wanted this a little bit taller. The other one I had made was more towards like candy and snacks. So I was like, you know what? Let me make it not as tall, so in case kids want to have their own, however you want to do it. So that was that. But this one's more of a bar type of style where you'll be served. So I was thinking, let me have it about 37 inches tall. You can add an umbrella. I really wanted to like drill a hole through the top and the bottom, and I can have an umbrella. I think, oh man, that would look cool. But then I would have had to go find a cool looking like umbrella, and that would have been a whole thing. So I was like, you know what, we'll skip the umbrella for this one. You might ask, like, well, what tools did I use to make this? Besides the sign, I used a CNC to make my sign, but you can make your sign however you want. To make this, I used a drill, a circular saw, a jigsaw, and you don't have to, but it made this so much easier, is using a brad nail gun hide, so you don't have to cover up so many of the screw holes. So it's definitely beneficial. If you don't use that, you'll just have to drill everything in, and before you drill it, you would kind of use a little drill bit to kind of pre-drill the hole, because if not, you can split some wood and then you just wasted wood. But definitely, if you can, it's in your budget, or you have it, or maybe you know someone that has it, borrowing this tool makes this build so much easier. And you don't need this exact one. Any brad nail gun will do. Another cool thing that I've never tried before, and I was like, you know what, let me see if it'll work here. I want to put a sign on here, but what if I want to take off the sign, change it, ice cream, candy, or whatever works in your area. Maybe you want to switch out your sign, switch out different things. How would I do that? And so I was like, you know what, magnets. So I'm definitely gonna look for some different size magnets, but I just went to Home Depot and I had bought these, so I just hot glued them to the back, and then I bought an extra set. I think they're like $3 for 2. All right, definitely love the way this one came together. And there's ice in the back. 6. I just kind of went for some random container I found at Walmart and put it. But if you probably find the right measurements, you can get one that'll fit probably mostly all of them. Or if you want, you can change the measurements as you build it to a container you already have, to make sure the ones you want have ice and the ones you don't. I just wanted to show the kind of option that I used. Also, that was Sonic ice, that's why it was a little bit smaller and definitely a lot easier to kind of stuff in there versus just getting like big cubes. So yeah, this was just kind of an idea, and I'm like, how would I do that? So definitely, I think this is a great option for indoors. Keep everything cool, keep everything fresh, because I've seen it and people just kind of put it out there. And so I was like, some stuff you'd probably want to be a little bit more cooler than others, but I don't know. That was just my thought, my idea on it. Hopefully this is something you can use. And if you want the plans for these, it can be linked down below. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you on the next one.